Hey guys, it's Sarah. How you doing? I am here today to talk to you a little bit about how do you handle it whenever you're training for a big mountaineering goal and all of a sudden your boss calls and you got to go on this unexpected work trip. Or what's been happening in my life lately, you may have noticed I haven't been as active on Facebook or social media. Maybe you have like a family member who's been really sick and you're having to give a lot of energy to that. And in my case, it's my dad. He's back in Cleveland and he was really ill for a while. And I'm so happy to tell you guys, he's actually doing so much better. I am still going back to Cleveland one more time just to hang out with him. Not one more time. It's not like I'll never go there again after this, but in a week I'm going there again to hang out with him and help him clean out his apartment. And I've been back and forth a few times in the past couple of months and just kind of trying to help out family. And it really has been interesting while juggling training for Mount Olympus and then trying to work my day job, launch a book. Our book is almost ready to go. It's actually on pre-order. So I'm going to put a link in the comments for you guys. By the way, this isn't really about what the topic is about today, but yeah, I know a couple of you have been asking. So I will, if you look in the comments after this, the link to me and Fox in the Forest's new book that's coming out will be there. And you can pre-order it. But yeah, I've been trying to like work on the book and work my day job, train, and do family stuff. It is a lot of things for one person to do. And trying to balance getting to the gym, going out to work out, going out to hike. It can be really tough. So if you're watching this in replay because this is something that you're going through, then just know that it's gonna be okay. Oh my gosh, it happens to us all, and I hope whatever you're going through, it's best of luck to you, to your family. Hey Joe. But yeah, it's gonna be okay, and I'm gonna give you actually 5 tips right now to kind of help you through just unexpected interruptions that come up in your training. Joe, I know you're training for lots of stuff, so hopefully you won't need any of these. But yeah, step number 1 is just to really take a deep breath and stop. I think our natural instinct whenever we're feeling very overwhelmed with, interruptions, big events, hard things happening in our life, and then trying to train at the same time, we really start to feel almost like panicky. And it's like, oh my gosh, I need to go and drive my mom to her doctor's appointment or go visit my dad in the hospital, but then I need to go to the gym and lift for an hour. And then what happens? I'm not going to be able to eat right because I don't have time to cook food or go to the grocery store. And you just go down this rabbit hole of panic and spiraling and get yourself really worked up and stressed out, like even more than you would normally be. And stop. If you're doing that right now, stop, take a deep breath, and just know that it's all going to be okay. It really is. You don't have to. If you just completely did not train for, a little while now and just took time to focus on something else and focus on your family, then that is okay too. Sometimes we need to do that. That's really important. And yeah, I really want you guys to just, take a deep breath if you're in that place right now. We will talk later. There are some tricks you can do to kind of balance training and other things going on in your life, if that's something you feel like you have the energy for. But if you don't, that's okay. Sometimes other priorities come up. So don't worry. Number 2, get back in the driver's seat. I think whenever life gets hard, it's very natural to feel like, oh my gosh, all this crap is happening to me, and I'm just such a victim of fate, and why me? I mean, that was definitely me about a month ago. I'm like, how can one person deal with all of this? And why, my parents are still pretty young. Like, why am I having to deal with major health problems? And, you can really start to just feel like a victim of everything. And like the universe is just crapping on your head. But don't feel that way. It doesn't make you feel better. It doesn't help you train better. It doesn't help you be there and show up for your family or your loved ones or your work or whatever it is that kind of needs you right now. It's true that you know what, I heard this really powerful thing the other day, that overwhelm is a choice, and I was like, oh no, it's not. I have all this stuff to do, but it really is. Once you kind of decide that you are in the driver's seat, you have choices, you are going to decide what's going to happen, then you really come back into this powerful place where you can kind of calm down, make a plan, and just get yourself back on track. It's really hard, I think, sometimes whenever it's a family member. I totally can relate to that right now. I'm like, oh my gosh, I have to drop everything and run back to Ohio because it's my dad, right? He raised me, he put me through college. But you know, it is, and I did do that, but it was my choice. I decided to do that. I didn't have to do that. You know, it was something that I decided to do, and just looking at it that way just helps you feel way more in control and like you're in the driver's seat and everything's gonna be okay. Step number 3, make a plan now that you've calmed down a bit. Kind of map out, you know, how long is your training going to be interrupted? Sometimes you don't really know, and that's okay. Just do the next couple weeks maybe. But yeah, get out your training plan and adjust it if you need to. And some tricks you can do, I know on my training plans, we always talk about taking a rest week. We cycle, right? So we work out and increase our, you know, duration of our workouts, our hourly hours of working out for 3 to 5 weeks, and then we take a rest. So if there's a way that you can kind of time your rest week for the time that, you know, you're going to be helping out family or traveling for work, that's awesome. Even if you have to just go 2 weeks, I think sometimes that works. If you even have to go 1 week, you'll probably, when you're coming back, want to take it easy for a little bit and let yourself ease back in. If you've had 2 rest weeks in a row, sometimes you just need a couple extra days of light workouts to ease back in. But you know, you can totally do that too. It's not a big deal. Just do what you need to do. If you can work it into a normal rest week in your cycle, then that's ideal. The other thing to think about is priorities. If you know you've been working out like 7 or 8 hours a week and suddenly you have 2, what do you do? For mountaineering, for our sport, the answer is always work on your aerobic capacity, work on your aerobic fitness, go out for a nice long but not high intensity hike or even a run. And just really keep that aerobic fitness going. It's the hardest thing to build up, and it's the thing that goes away the fastest when you take a break. Going to the gym, lifting weights, stuff like that can wait. It really can. Your HIIT workout, your speed workouts, they can wait, but get your long hike in, and if hiking's not really feasible where you're at, any kind of long run or long aerobic, jump on the elliptical for, you know, an hour or so. That's gonna really help you when it's time to come back. Number 4, like, let go of perfection. I think I touched on this before, but you know, like the training season is long for a reason for mountaineering. We really need a lot of time to get ready, but there's no one day or 1 week or even like 1 couple of weeks in that training season that's gonna break us. It's not like, oh my gosh, you know, I didn't go to the gym at all this week. I'm totally sunk. I might as well give up. It's so not like that. You're still, you know, you still have plenty of time. You've already probably spent a lot of time building up your strength, building up your base, getting ready. So, you know, if it just doesn't go perfect this week, oh, hi, Mom. My mom is watching. Hi, Kathy. So yeah, if you just have a week where you're just not doing too well and just kind of totally like tanking on the workouts and